Hey guys, thank you for watching. So as I mentioned in the previous video, I recently got my XPS and installed Ubuntu on it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna demonstrate a script that I've been writing. I've been constantly updating on a day-to-day basis. So what the script does, it basically installs all the packages that I need on a day-to-day basis. For example, it's gonna install Git, it's gonna configure all my GPG keys and my SSH keys, and to top it off, it's gonna install Travis CI. It's gonna install a couple of modules from your LaTeX, your Mendeley, your Zotero, which are basically for my academic use, Slack, Megasync, Dropbox, VScode, you name it. So I'm gonna run the script, and it is available on GitHub. If you want to check it out, I'll link the I'll put the description below the link. So what this is going to do, it's gonna just update my repos in the background, and from there onwards it's just gonna install a whole lot of bunch of packages. I'm gonna leave it here for now, and then we're gonna come back when I need to configure my Git. Alright. So as I mentioned, part of the installation, it's gonna ask you to install Ubuntu desktop on top of, well, if you're running Xubuntu. It's always ideal to have multiple Windows environment or desktop environment, I must rather. So for me, I'm gonna say yes, I do want Ubuntu to be installed. After installing Ubuntu, it will ask me if I want elementary OS to be installed as well. At this moment in time, I do not feel like I need to install elementary. You are welcome to install it if you want. I'll also put a link on the description to point you out to elementary if you want to check it out. So since I'm installing Ubuntu, I would pretty much rather like the GDM3 display manager instead of the light DM. It's got issues with Xubuntu, so I prefer the GD. As I mentioned before, the script will ask you if you want to install elementary desktop on your new Xubuntu or Ubuntu OS. So in this case, in my case, I do not want to install elementary, as I already installed Ubuntu. So now it's gonna install Python and its packages. I've defined the packages on requirement.txt, which you can check out on the GitHub page. So I'll let that run for now, and see you on the next prompt. all the packages have been installed, now it brings me to a GitHub setup menu, where I'll need to add my SSH key to GitHub via the API. So yes, I will say yes to this and enter my GitHub username, my password, and then just like that, SSH keys have been added successfully. And now I'm gonna add my to add GPG keys to my GitHub using GitHub API. So I'll say yes to that. And now I'm setting up GPG. Yes, default. I don't want it to expire. Yes, I'm sure. That's my real name. That's my real name. Successfully generating GPG keys. So now it's going to ask me to install my Git+Hub. XPS 15, it's gonna ask me to install a couple of tricks. So yes, say yes to install tricks. This is written by Jack Hack and a couple of collaborators. I'll also put the link below in the So after it has installed all the tricks for the XPS 15, it's gonna ask you whether to update your Ubuntu, and then it will restart later on. I've been having a lot of issues with this bug where it complains about resource temporary unavailable, so I just had to restart the script. So yeah, let's say yes. So it seems like everything is up to date. Now it seems like it's done with the installation, so I'm gonna reboot. Say yes. So part of the tricks were to disable secure boot, and now it's gonna ask me for a password. So I'm gonna say yes. Let's see how it looks. Looks like everything was installed successfully. All my wallpapers, everything else. Let's see my terminal. There we go. Everything is as good as new. Nice. So once it reboot, you can check how much data the script consumed. So you can see today it's 2.4 gigs to install just about everything. So yeah, that concludes the setting up of my new Ubuntu Dell XPS 15 running Ubuntu. Thank you for watching.